Welcome to the final game on day 6 of the 2021 World Junior Hockey Championship. Longtime rivals Russia and Sweden battling in Group B. The officials are Brett Rowland, referee from Winnipeg, Carter Sandlack of London on the right, Tarrington Wyonzek from Regina, and Adam Harris from Hamilton are the linesmen. Starting in goal for Sweden is the 18-year-old Jesper Wallstedt, a late 2002 birth date, so he's eligible for the upcoming National Hockey League draft. A .920 save percentage in the Swedish Hockey League this year. And for Russia, it is Yaroslav Askarov, has a .909 save percentage. He was pulled last year in the semifinal game against the Swedes, won by Russia in overtime. There's 30-year-old Joel Ronmark, who's taken over as the head coach for Sweden after their head coach Tom Munton failed his COVID test, and 60-year-old Igor Larionov, 14 NHL seasons, a 3-time Stanley Cup winner, Olympic gold medalist, and now the head coach of the Russian national junior team.
Good. All right, boys, let's have some fun here. Hold, whoa, whoa. Here we go.
Carter Sandlack with the drop. His dad was the top forward of the '86 World Junior Championship. He was known as House. Wallstedt had to be careful there. Kept alive by Amirov. Winds it back across. Vasily Podkolzin jams right the side of the goal. Puck still loose. They score. Amirov on the rebound. And Russia takes the lead 37 seconds in.
Wallstedt's got his hands up to the sky. He thinks he was in. So here come the officials. Now remember, the call on the ice was no goal.
After reviewing the play, we got called on the ice stands, no goal.
With it, Amadulin plays it across to Chistякov. Lead pass, a race for it. Grytsyk was there, but that's knocked away from him by Седерстрем. Scooped up, Grytsyk, a centering pass, score! Tapped home by Afanassiev, and Russia's grabbed a 1-0 lead.
Sweden has possession of the puck, but the two defensemen get tight together. They don't spread out, so there's no D-to-D pass available. And this is a sweet feed back through the defenseman Soderstrom's legs, and there's Afanassiev, just talking about him a moment ago, goes to the goal crease and jams this from the blue paint behind Wallstedt. The Swedish mix-up on the blue line creates a chance, and Russia doesn't make any mistake. They've dominated the first 7.5 minutes and fully over all the guys.
What surprises you more? That Sweden has 1 gold medal in the last 40 years, and the Russians have won the last 17.
I'm going to go 1 in 40. That's a long time.
There it is. Back in front, rebound, score! Arvid Kostmar, and Sweden's right back even with 5.5 to go in the period.
That's Arvid Kostmar's second goal of the tournament. The Vancouver 7th rounder in 2019. He gets left all alone. Watch it, 14 in yellow. Mohamedulin is with him behind the net, and Mohamedulin gets kind of skating around, but number 7, Bischoff, is his defense partner. When you can throw a blanket over top of the two defensemen, you got real problems. Askarov is pointing to the front of the net. He knows Kostmar's open, but Kostmar's able to swat this through the legs, and Kostmar makes it 1-1. It was open. That was going to be a one-timer and a desperation defensive play for the Swedes.
Banks it off the end boards. Huснутдинов waiting for it. Huснутdinov citizen. Podkolzin backdoor pass. They score! Amirov from Podkolzin, a power play goal. Russia's back on top.
And this one will count. These two had hooked up early in the game. 40 seconds in, waved off with a goaltender interference penalty. And on the power play, after a couple of near misses, Podkolzin's going to make a slick play by the goal line and head up as soon as he turns. Nice play by Huснутдинов to Подколзин. Look at his head up the whole time. And Amirov shot is almost stopped by Walllstedт, and he's helping the goaltender, or helping the officials out, as his goal will count. Back-to-back games with a goal, and the Russians on their second power play goal of the tournament lead 2-1.
Slides it back. Knязев shoots off the outside of the post. Knязев just missed there. He's the oldest player in the tournament, turns 20 on January the 4th.
Russian Janina just ditch it in the corner to your defenseman.
Soderblom gets free. Spins and shoots. Askar makes the stop. Tap back in by Berselius. An injured Russian player in the corner. There's Chistяков. He was down. He's bleeding.
I think he got hit on a stick on the shot. I believe it's Soderblom that is going to turn and spin to shoot the puck.
Now, there's a difference in the IHF rules than the NHL rules. In the NHL, if the follow-through of a shot or pass hits you in the mouth, it's not considered high sticking. The IHF has no such rule. Now, right to the front of the net. And he posts up, Holtz with it. Drops it back. Soderstrom's pass, misfired for Raymond. Soderblom back with it. Long shot, Soderblom a chance, rebound, Holtz at the goal post. Bring it right off the
Third Detroit draft pick, another second rounder for the Red Wings. We've got buckets of those picks here in the last couple of years.
We've got 5 prospects on the Swedish team. Now bouncing puck in from the hole. Oh, he's a post again. Now rebound, score.
He missed the easy one. The puck spun off his stick and bounced wide of the net. And as Askar was headed back to the net, this puck hits his foot and goes back into the net, just a few inches over the goal line. Raymond's shot, or rather the point shot, is stopped. He's got the whole net, and he hits the side of the net, and then this one goes in.
So to be clear, he's had 2 open shots that hasn't scored, but his goal comes from there.
And now he's going to feel so much better, too. Like, look at that puck just spun on him. He hit the side of the goalpost, and as Askarov is scrambling back into position, the Swedes have tied the game at 2.
Back across, and a shot by Amirov, hit a leg and went wide. Amirov back with it. Knязев. Kirsanov in, shoot, scores! Posted in! A power play goal. Russia's back on top.
Gord, we talked earlier about that stretch of power plays that the Swedes had and how it often comes back to bite you. Well, here's the second power play. Huснутдинов keeps the puck alive, and then he's going to skate directly in front of Walllstedт. Man, we've been talking about the 6'7" Elmer Soderblom. Well, this screen is by Huснутдинов. He's 5'9", 165 pounds. He goes by the goaltender right when the puck is delivered. Walllstedт doesn't pick it up, and the Russians have the lead 3-2.
Long conversations with his former Detroit boss, Scotty Bowman, prior to the tournament. One of the pieces of advice Scotty Bowman gave to him was, put your best players in a position to succeed. However you have to. Kostmar works in, holds it, shoots off the goal post. Kostmar looks skyward as he rang it off the pipe. The pass from Holtz. Raymond tries to bank that down. Gundler. Back to Holtz. Lots of shooting options for the Swedes. Gundler. Holtz. Raymond directing traffic. Soderstrom walks in, feeds across. Holtz and Holtz scores! The Swedes have tied it with 1 minute to go in the third period. Stick on it. And he's got his 4th of the World Junior.
That puck doesn't leave the zone with the extra man on the ice. The Swedes keep the puck alive, and they're able to slowly control it. Now get it to the place it wants to be. You've got Soderblom in front of the net, but Gundler joins. There's two in front of the net. I'm not sure if it's Gundler and Soderblom. Okay. That's Gundler's goal off his shin pad. I can't tell you how similar that is to my first NHL goal. A Ray Neufeld slap shot hit me right about there in the shin pad and went in. It's a thing of beauty, Gord.
They won't complain, will they, in Sweden?
What a comeback here, 3-3.
Actually, for Sweden, feels like forever.
Well, I will say, it looks like both coaches want this thing to be over fast.
Okay, we need to both be set here.
You've got the offensive players of both teams on the ice, and the defensemen that will both jump up into the play. To post, and he smothers that one-time shot, a dangerous shot that would have ended the game. They both said the same thing. It's really remarkable for a goaltender who is rated this highly.
Chistякov feeds it across. Walking in, a quick chance for Amirov. Rebound, score! Huснутдинов puts home the rebound. And the Russians win it in overtime. The streak for Sweden is over.
What a fantastic hockey game this was. A late power play. The Russians came into this game with 1 power play goal and 7 chances. They get a couple of power play goals tonight. And Huснутдинов, who centers that top line with Amirov and Подколзin, ends this game with 5.6 seconds left in overtime.
Russia scores 3 times on the power play to hand Sweden its first loss in the preliminary round in 15 years.
The Russians track this puck down, and Huснутдинов, all by himself in front of the net, takes the rebound, goes to his backhand, and beats the goaltender, Wallstedtt, through the legs. Wallstedtt doesn't handle this one, and this is a beautiful goal by Huснутдинов, his second of the tournament. And Russia wins 4-3.